Welcome everyone, Kyle here and welcome back to the channel, and today we're unboxing, like I said, the new Disney Store exclusive Carnage and Venom. Seems a little bit crazy for a Disney Store to have kind of the more crazy, monstery, scary characters as a Disney Store exclusive. I get Marvel's owned by Disney and all that fun stuff, but you think they'd do like an Iron Man, Captain America, or maybe an Incredible Hulk even, kind of the safer, cleaner cut figures at the Disney Store, but here we are. This is 2020. There's a lot of craziness that goes on in 2020. And Carnage being one of them. Very cool. As you guys know, that viewed videos on my channel, I love Carnage. He came out in the prime of my comic book years, so I have a close relationship with Carnage and the rest of the symbiotes, including Venom. Childhood favorites of mine, and figures that 9 times out of 10 are pretty good. Now, Marvel Select is a brand that I haven't delved a ton into until recently. I tell the story back, 10, 11 years ago, I got a Captain America. I was not impressed with it. Soured me on the whole line. However, I viewed them from afar. And then as of recently, I've dived straight in. I've been picking up traditionally bigger figures and figures that Marvel Legends have not made. Well, this one doesn't fit really any of those boxes. This is a little bit of fear of missing out. Saw this pop up online now, and it's sold out, I believe, since then. There'll be more. There'll be more in stores. But saw this, jumped at it, got both of them. Ended up getting a Diamond Select Boba Fett as well. Got free shipping and a deal out of all that. So it was worth it. It was a deal, but kind of breaking my rules, and that's usually how I go. I start with a slippery slope. I got rules, and then before you know it, I'm a completist. Trying not to do that with Marvel Selects, but this Carnage looked different. He is a bigger figure, or can be a bigger figure based on how the symbiotes go. I thought this would be a really cool display piece, something different, something crazy, wacky, almost horror theme related in my set. So figure we'll open this one up. We'll do the Venom as well. I got suckered into that Venom. Looking at that in packaging, not sure how I feel about that, but we'll get to that here after we get done with this one. So let's take a look at the packaging for the Carnage. There it is, the big Marvel Select packaging, much bigger than the Marvel Legends packaging. I do think they could shrink this down a little bit. I feel there's a lot of wasted plastic. I feel sorry for you guys that are, well, I don't feel sorry for you, but how do you keep these unboxed and displayed if you have a collection? Because the box is so big, it eats up space quick if you have a lot of these. And there are a lot of Marvel Selects out there. So there you go, very red packaging. A lot of extra head accessories and stuff like that. So there's a lot to see and a lot to uncover once we open this up. Get Carnage on the side, little glamour shot there. Cool picture there. The rest of it, you know, just plastic, nothing fun. And then the back, you got the Disney Store not promoting anything else back there, which is interesting. Usually they promote 1 or 2 down below, but being an exclusive, I don't think they do that. You think they would at least do the Venom. You got 3 glamour shots of the Carnage and his back, kind of spiderwebby type deal he's got there. So there it is. There's the Carnage. Let's open this bad boy up. Let's see what's going on in here. Whoa. All right, first we'll start with this. See you later, though. Let's see what we got. This is the brand new little book. I do appreciate Marvel, Diamond Select, whatever you want to call them. See you later. I do like these pamphlets. But boy, this is an old reused pamphlet. Red Hulk, Sabretooth, Thor, Black Panther. We've seen these in the past. Get out of here with that. Update those things. Come on, what are we doing? See you later. Oh boy, there's a lot going on in here. There's a lot of opening work. We got 1 thing that comes out, 2 things that come out. We'll see you later. I'm going to wear this on my head. See you later. Get out of here. Look at all this. Look at all this stuff in there. All these accessories. Look at all that. Wow. Very, very cool, though. Look at all those extra heads. Very awesome. All right. Well, let me open this. Since this is going to take longer than the average, I'll open it. We'll be right back. Alright, we're back after about 20 minutes of unboxing this bad boy. So we'll see you later there. See you later there, right at the camera. You know, I'm getting a little dangerous with my see you laters. I've had a few instances here, no more than that Elite 81 video where I hit poor Lemmy, didn't see he was over there, scared him to death, the old poor dog. But got this guy opened up, and holy cow, this thing blew away my expectations just on first look. I haven't played with it, I haven't put the accessories on, I haven't done any of that fun stuff, but just grabbing him out of the package, just amazing. I mean, this is Carnage to a T. I mean, this is almost an ultimate Carnage, if maybe we can call it that, I don't know, but extra hands, 1, 2, 3, 4 total heads, 2 extra hands, 3, 4 extra hands, a backpack symbiote stuff, plus extra little tentacles. Comes with everything you could want. What Carnage do you want? You gotta, ask yourself which head, and we'll try on some of these like we always do, but there's straight out of the package Carnage. Look at that. The funny thing is, this reminds me a lot of Freddy Krueger. We all know Freddy Krueger, but with the knife-type hands going on. I guess I could say Wolverine, too, but more Freddy Krueger. Deranged serial killer, and that's what Cletus Cassidy is, Carnage. And then this head. This reminds me of, I forget what Freddy Krueger movie. It's either 2 or 3, maybe. But that reminds me of that Freddy Krueger head in that. And let's just see. Oh, pops off super easy. No issues popping that head off. And this ports right in just as easy. So, wow, look at that. I don't know if I'll display with that head, but it is definitely cool. I mean, there's no arguments there that is a cool looking head. The mouth does not move on that one, but just how crazy do you want to get with your Carnage figure? This will tell you, you want to get really crazy and give this crazy extra head? Go for it. I like the traditional head. That's probably where I'm leaning, but let's see. You can even put the old Cletus Cassidy halfway on, halfway out. I mean, that looks just like something out of a horror movie. I mean, that's exactly what that looks like. I mean, this is a horror-type figure. That's why I'm a little kind of can't believe that they would have this at a Disney store. It just seems a little much when you're next to all your Frozen and your, Disney princesses and stuff like that. And then you got, there's the crazy serial killer Carnage figure right over there. I think I'll get that. Get my Lion King plush doll, and I'll get my Carnage figure. Great articulation on this one before. We've thrown Marvel Select under the bus a little bit here and there, as we always say they're more of a statue than a figure sometimes. This one, you got the double jointed knees, you got the thigh swivel, you got a waist swivel, you got the hips you can go out really far on, you got the ankles, of course, you got the hands, you got the bicep swivel, you got the shoulder, you got the head interchangeable. So a lot more articulation on this one than our traditional Marvel Selects like the Rhino and Juggernaut big figures, which maybe you don't need as much articulation on those really big figures. I really like being a symbiote. He needs to be able to be moved in a lot of weird different poses. So I do appreciate that on this one. Now let's see this other head here. Let's see what we got going on. So this is more of a classic Carnage head, I believe. No, maybe not. Not too much different. Too much different than the one that came on it. Just a hair difference. But you can see on the back, he's got all these plug-in ports. I like this one. I thought it would be cool, but this is way better. This could be my favorite Marvel Select figure so far. I really like those Sabretooth figures. I still got a lot more to open, and we'll get to those on the channel here sooner than later. But as of right now, this is a very solid piece. I'm interested to see, does it fit on a ringside collectible stand? I know some of you guys do ask that. It looks like it does. So if you feel you need some extra support, you can use these ringside stands with this Carnage, which is just another slam dunk on this one. This goes around a little headdress piece you put in the head socket, and you put the head over it. He's got the 2 extra hands, to kind of, I don't know, basically sword-type hands. I don't know if sword's the right word, but those extra hands you got. Then you got the big, almost like a scythe. And look at these, even got articulation on them, these scythes here. Type deals. So you can adjust those however you want. There's so many different ways you can pose this. I mean, you truly could have 4 different figures out of one figure here, which is cool. I mean, that lets you design the Carnage figure you want best in your collection. I think that is totally cool. You got all these symbiote stringy things. I don't know what they're really called, but you can put those anywhere in your back. It's like choose your old adventure. The old school books from the library. You design the course of the story. You can do that right there. And then, of course, we got this big chunk of plastic here, fiber that we can cut off. Get that out of here. And I believe this this doesn't port in or anything. It just kind of hangs out on his back. So you can kind of give him that old school deal there. I don't know if I'll use that or not. I really have to put the pen to paper, and I'm going to have to go through, and you'll see all the shots here on the side of the video as we go through. Got to decide which way to display this. Like I said, basically four different figures right here. What's the coolest one? What's the way to do it? I don't know. We'll see. But you guys will eventually see in my display video, because this will be a part of that display video. And you'll see how I chose to display this Carnage figure. But that's it on Carnage. We got to open Venom next. But holy cow, is this a slam dunk figure? I like this one way more than anticipated. I'm glad I took the chance. I'm glad I broke my own rules and jumped in and got this Carnage. I'm not sure if it's available on shopdisney.com as of right now. Keep checking. I'm sure it'll go back up. But if you're lucky enough to have a Disney store in your local mall or somewhere in your area, you might be able to just pop in and buy this one off the shelf, which strongly recommended. Only $5 more than a Marvel Legend Carnage. There's currently one on the market right now. We should compare those two, and I'll put up a comparison shot too on that one. So there you go. But there's Carnage. Let's look at Venom. All right, guys, here's Venom. So the yin to Carnage's yang. I say it all the time, but two villains of each other. They hate each other. Spider-Man's always caught in the middle between these two. But the Carnage was the one I knew about from the Disney Shop exclusive. Somehow this Venom flew under my radar. I didn't realize this was also a Disney Shop exclusive. It was there at the same time, like I said, so I picked it up. I didn't know what to think on this one. I thought, first impressions looking at the packaging, it is not as cool as I thought it looked online. Online, I thought it looked a little better. We'll see. We'll jump in here and see what we think, but I don't think this is going to be my favorite Venom. Like, this Carnage really surprised me. It really, blew me away, honestly. I don't know if this Venom will. So let's see. Let's take a peek. There's the packaging. Very similar to Carnage. A lot of extra accessories. Nowhere near the amount as Carnage had, but still extra accessories. You got Venom on the side. A very cool picture there. And you got the back, of course. A little glamour shot action. One thing I'll note is very frustrating, especially if you're a min-unbox collector. One of the heads fell out. It wasn't sealed in there correctly, so it's kind of floating around in here. It's down at his feet right now, so that's pretty annoying, honestly. But let's open it up. Let's see what we got going on in here. Maybe if I can open him. If I can find an entry point into this Venom. Let's see. There we go. There we go. We're getting there. Get that out of here. See you later. So there's that head that fell out. See you later. Look at that. Look at that long tongue on that Venom. He's got almost like puke hanging from his teeth down there. There you go. Let's see what we got in here. I'm guessing this is probably the exact same pamphlet as that Carnage. Gonna be hot garbage, I'm sure. Yep, exact same. Get out of here with that. Don't need it. See you later. Let's take a look at Venom. See if I can put that head back in. No, it's not gonna stay. 3 heads on this Venom, unlike the 4 on the Carnage, but lots of accessories. Even more once I got it out of here. I guess I didn't see all these in the pack. There's a lot of tentacles and things like that. So a lot going on here. I should know on the Carnage, I should say, 0 paint application issues, and I also see 0 paint application issues on this Venom. So I don't know if they use a different process than Marvel Legends. I think Marvel Legends are produced in much bigger quantities, obviously, because they're in traditional retailers. So I think there's more chance for error with a Marvel Legends figure. But I rarely see paint issues on the Marvel Selects, at least the ones I've gotten come my way so far. So there's Venom. Let's open him up. All right, guys, I got Venom out of his plastic prison, so there you go. See you later. Get out of here with that. Once again, a lot of accessories. Like I said, you got 1, 2, 3 sets of hands total. So you got some kind of open, you got fists, you got that, and then you got the big old monster Venom hands here. Here's the look right out of the package. I think this is my least favorite head sculpt of the bunch we got. There's something about that. I'm sure he had this look maybe in a comic book that I'm not aware of. It kind of looks like, what is it, Spider Pig, and I think there's a Venomized version. That almost is what that reminds me of. That's not what I'm looking for in a Venom figure, so it's just kind of a weird picture, weird sculpt there. I don't know, it's just weird to me. I do love these Venom hands. I'm always a sucker for these kind of monster hands like this. I go way back with this Venom character, so I absolutely love this Venom. It looks like the same exact articulation as the Carnage figure, which is cool. Much more than we expect on our typical Marvel Select figures. This got the shoulder one, so very good. Like I said, 0 paint application issues. He's got kind of the backpack just like Carnage where you can plug in symbiote stuff. You can make him Monster Venom. You can make him regular Venom. It looks like you can kind of run the gamut of what you want to do with this. But let's pop off this head. Put on a little bit of the more chill. This is kind of the medium head. That's the basic. You got the one I showed you earlier, the crazy monster head. And this is kind of somewhere in between. But this one also looks a little too much. It's like the head's too big for the body. Maybe that's just me. Those proportions just don't seem exactly right with this head. And I don't like that first head, like I said. So I'm going to put on this crazy monster one. Yeah, I don't like this one either. I don't like it. It looks like he's got a massive dip in. He's got a big old thing of Copenhagen in there, and his tongue just went crazy. I don't know. I like this head. I like this figure a lot. I like these crazy hands. I like the posability of this figure. I like the colors on this figure. I like all that. It's just I can't wrap my head around any of these heads. I just really don't like any of them. Nothing screams to me, I gotta get this as my Venom head, and that's unfortunate. Maybe I can find another head to put on here, maybe not. I don't know, but I wish they had just a normal, relaxed head. You could almost turn this into a jacked up, a Flash Thompson version or something like that. But it's just not enough meat on the bones for this head. So this, everything's great except for the head. It really takes this one down a ton of notches for me, actually. I like these crazy, zany, long tongue stuff. I wouldn't mind one. I don't need two. I would rather replace this one with just a normal head. Maybe that's me. You guys tell me, do you like these crazy heads? I think you need a little normalcy sometimes. We all love these crazy stuff like these head sculpts, but you got to give us at least one normal one just in case. This could be somebody's only Venom figure. If you got multiple Venoms, I see where you'd want extra heads and crazy stuff like that. But not for me, really. I'm sure this one fits on a ringside stand. I believe Carnage did, so why wouldn't Venom, right? Let's see. A little tighter, but it gets there. It gets there. Just got to push it in. Whoops. Maybe I take that back. It fits. Yep, it fits. There you go. Took me a second, but I got it. So ringside stands, if you need stands for your Marvel Selects, usually those work out. Those are the most versatile stands. A guy who collects many different lines. Those are a versatile stand. And cheap plug, Ringside, you should sponsor the videos, but I know they're $3.99 right now in their holiday sales for a pack of 10. That is a screaming deal. I'd pick some of those up and tell Ringside Kyle sent you, because $3.99 for a 10-pack of stands, there's no better value in the stand world than that one, that's for sure. So there you go. Another really cool one, this Venom, but maybe not as cool as I was hoping. Actually, there's no maybe about it. Not as cool as I was hoping. That's for sure. So let's grab the Marvel Legend counterparts and let's finish up the video. Alright guys, let's wrap up this video, and I put the Marvel Legends, the most recent Marvel Legend counterparts up against the new Diamond Marvel Select figures. Now, I should say the newest Venom technically is that movie Venom, which really doesn't count in this, so I went with the Monster Venom that was the fan channel exclusive. Comparing the Monster Venom Marvel Legends right here, compared to this Venom, I gotta give it to the Marvel Legends. Just a little disappointed in this one. The heads I talked about, that's probably the biggest portion of that. But I don't like this Choose Your Own Adventure Symbiote Madness backpack. Carnage and him both have it. I probably won't use it on either. We'll see. Maybe on Carnage, but this Venom is just too busy. I just don't like the looks of all this symbiote stuff going on. I do like that these are articulated, the really big ones, similar to the Carnage, once again. I like that, but it's too much, and they do fall off if you knock into them or whatever. So I don't know. I prefer the cleaner look of this Monster Venom. And I like the bigger size on this. I feel this one is in between. This maybe is a hair big. Maybe it needs to be a hair smaller. This one is a little too skinny or not as beefy as I like my Venom. I like more of a muscle-bound Venom. This almost reminds me of when Peter Parker first became the black suit symbiote. That's what it reminds me of almost more than Venom outside of the head. So definitely clear-cut winner for me is the Marvel Legends. So if you got that to me, I think you're well ahead. This, maybe if you can find it on discount or something. And this was kind of a last-second purchase decision. I probably should have investigated a little bit more because I don't know what kind of a spot he's going to have in my collection for me. On the other hand, turning our attention to the latest Marvel Legends Carnage and the Disney Shop Carnage, I got to give it to that Disney one. I thought it was going to be cool, but way cooler out of the package. And for once, I like all the extra heads, and because we got somewhat normal heads compared to the Venom. So I like that a whole lot. I like the articulation on this Carnage figure. I don't mind the Marvel Legends one. He looks a tad small to me. Just not as cool. I mean, more kind of comic booky accurate to me, even though I don't. Yeah, it is. It's more comic booky accurate. This is more serial killer statue-esque. Both good figures, but I definitely prefer the Disney Store one in this one, and I definitely prefer the Marvel Legends in the Venom. You guys tell me in the comments. I don't know if you guys have these or not, but you tell me which ones you guys prefer. I like the size, I like the features on this one, and I don't like the size and the features on this one. So it's really an interesting perspective here between the 4 of these. But being a big symbiote fan, I could not resist, like I said. So you guys tell me in the comments your thoughts on these Marvel Select ones. If you're picking them up, you're passing on them, you're looking for them. And then your opinions on the Marvel Legend Counterpoint versions of these. Which ones do you prefer? Very, very interesting dynamics with this one. But I'm happy I got that Carnage. Probably could have slept on the Venom. But while you're watching the video, don't forget to like it. As I said, leave me a comment, and then don't forget to subscribe to the channel. I'm putting out new content every single day about every superhero figure you could think of, wrestling, Ninja Turtles, Fortnite, I guess. I don't know what I'm doing there. But lots of figure reviews on the channel. See you later, Carnage. He's had enough. He's tired. He's had a long day. But that's it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you guys all real soon.